Hello everyone, it's me Gagan Kumar present over here to teach you physics. Let's move on to the video. Today we'll discuss a topic acceleration of center of mass of a pulley block system. Okay, so already you know pulley block system, what is the acceleration and all, but we will understand what is the center of mass acceleration. Okay, so now please come to the video. Now here we have a system. What system we have? Pulley block system. Let's take a pulley block system. Pulley block system. Now you have a pulley here. You have a pulley here, and from this pulley, one mass is hanging here M1, and another mass is hanging here M2. Okay. And let's consider here M2 is greater than M1. Consider M2 is greater than M1. If you consider that, then what will happen? M2 is heavy basically. From this I understand M2 is heavy. M2 is greater than M1 means. So this will go downward direction with acceleration A, and this will go upward direction with acceleration also, same acceleration A. Okay. But both the directions are different. So that's why let me take here A1 and this one take A2 and A1. And what A2 I'll write? Now this acceleration formula is subtract both the masses M2 minus M1 divided by add both the masses into its vector, into G will be there, into its vector. It is going basically downward direction. So downward direction basically we consider what? Minus J minus A. Now next A1, listen. A1 is going what basically? The direction is upward direction. So same magnitude will be there, but the only vector sign will be changed. So give your vector sign because this A2 I am writing in vector format. Minus JK means is moving downward direction. So A1 vector if I will write, how much I will write? Same subtraction of the masses, heavy mass minus light mass, divided by addition of the both the masses into G into J cap. Why J cap I am telling? Because it is going vertically upward direction, right? So A1 and A2 I got. Okay. So actually their magnitudes are same. You can tell same acceleration magnitude wise, but direction wise they are different. One is going down, another going up. That's why A1, A2 we gave. Now in this particular case already we have understood in the last chapter, right? So now what thing we have to understand here, now if this type of system is there, in this system somewhere center of mass will be present. Now you have to find what is the acceleration of center of mass. What is the acceleration of center of mass? So that means here what we write? We will try to find basically acceleration of center of mass of pulley block system. So this is what we are going to do now. Okay, acceleration we want to calculate for center of mass of this system. Okay. Now what formula we know exactly for acceleration of center of mass? If you want to find acceleration of center of mass, what formula we know? Now if a discrete mass system is there, discrete mass means individual mass systems are there. Suppose this mass M1 is acceleration A1. So what I'll do here, I'll write M1 A1 vector plus. Similarly, if M2 A2 is there, then what I'll write? M2 A2 vector. Like this, how many discrete masses are there? Their mass and their acceleration I'll multiply and write. Okay, individual. And then I'll take addition. Sum I'll take. Okay. And down what I'll keep here in denominator? M1 plus M. So this is what if I'll do now, then I'll get what? Acceleration of center of mass. Already I know M1 here, M1. A1 also I know this value. Now let's substitute, then get answer. Okay. So let's substitute here. After getting answer, directly that answer you can remember for any entrance questions. Yes or no? So this one is normal. This is the acceleration of each block. Acceleration I am getting. But here whatever I am going to calculate now, that is acceleration of center of mass of the system. Okay, so be clear in mind. This is also acceleration, that is also acceleration. But difference is what? This acceleration is each block. These are blocks basically, right? So acceleration of block is this one, but acceleration of center mass of the system is that one. Okay. Now this value is substitute there. So everyone substitute here. Acceleration of center mass. So m1. What is a1? Tell. What is a1? m2 minus m1 divided by m1 plus m2 into j into g into j cap, g into j plus m2. What is a2? Tell. m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g into minus j cap divided by m1 plus m divided by m1 plus m. Now acceleration of center of mass, what I can write now? Allow me listen. Here m1 plus m2, here m1 plus m2. Yes or no? So LCM I can take. Yes or no? LCM I can take. And down also one m1 plus m2 is there. So let it down m1 plus m2, you take out down m1 plus m2. And up now, this m1 will be multiplied here with g also, g and j cap. This m2 also will multiply here with g and minus j cap. And here what I'll write? I'll write together here. So I took LCM, how much? m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2. Now what I did, m1 I multiplied here with m2. So it will be m1, okay, m1 into m2, m1 into m2. You want to take g and j cap common also, you can take common, no risk. Okay. You want to take that common also, you can take and do. Otherwise you check here g and j cap. So let me write, if you want to write g and j cap, no risk, g and j cap. Then minus. This will multiply here, it is m1 square, g and j cap plus, same thing will happen here, minus will come, minus m2 square minus m2 into m2 is what? m2 square into what? g into minus j cap, g into minus j cap. Now next what will come? Minus minus plus, minus minus plus, what will come here? m1, m2, this minus you did here. I think here, if this one my m2, m2, now here one minus will come. Here one what will come? Minus. One minus will be there here, minus. Here one minus will be there. Here one minus. This minus is there here now, m2, m2, m2 square, g minus j cap now. Okay. If you write here j cap only, then it will be minus. If you are not writing, see here, if you are not writing here minus, then here you have to write. Whatever you do, you do. So what else? What shall I do? If you are plus, I am writing here, then m2 square g minus j cap. Okay. And if you minus I am taking here, so what I can write? This one will be j cap. This one will be only j cap. Only j cap. I want to keep like that only. That is the reason I changed. So now see here. m1, m2 g j cap minus m1 square g j cap. This minus multiplied with m2, m2, m2 square g j cap. So minus came. Minus minus became plus. m1, m2 what? Again g j cap. m1, m2 g j cap. Yes or no? Clear? Okay. So now let me write here. You can understand better. Here you write this term, the last term you write here. Plus m1, m2 g j cap. G j cap. Okay. Now what you can do? You see here anything you can cancel. No, right? Anything you can cancel? Can you check here? Anything can be cancelled? Yes or no? Anything can be cancelled here? No. Here it is m1, m2 g j cap. Here it is coming how much? Here also plus m1, m2 g j cap. But if everything you check and everywhere, G, J cap is common. So G, J cap you take out. So what write here? Acceleration of center of mass, or you take with the minus sign also you can take, no risk. But let me write first, write G, J cap out, M1 plus M2 whole square, M1 plus M2 whole square root. Okay. Now what you do here, remaining thing terms will be M1 M2 minus M1 square minus M2 square plus M1 M2. Yes or no? Plus M1. Clear or not? Now here if little modification I'll do. What I'll write? G J cap M1 plus M2. Now this one if we'll do now, it will come basically 2 M1 M2 minus M1 square minus M2 square. Yes or no? Now here one minus I want to take common. I'll take one minus common. Okay. Now let me do in the next page. Okay. What I am to do? Acceleration of center of mass G J cap divided by M1 plus M2 what? Whole square was there as it is here. Whole square will be there here. Whole square will be there. Yes or no? The same whole square will be here. Now what I can write? Now I can take one minus common. The minus common I'll take, it will become M1 square plus M2 square minus 2 M1 M2. Now can you tell what is this one? So minus Gj cap by M1 plus M2 whole square. Tell, this is your M1 minus M2 whole square. Or you can tell also M2 minus M1 whole square. No risk. Anything you can say. No risk. M1 minus M2 whole square, M2 minus M1 whole square, anything you tell. The same thing only will come, no? This one only will come, right? So now what you can do? Now you can write here like this. M1 minus M2 divided by M1 plus M2 into whole square into G will be there minus J cap. What I'll write? Minus J. So this is your acceleration of center of mass for that system. Clear? So here in any method you calculate. You multiply, add, whatever you want to do, LCM you take, what term you want to write first you write, anything you do here, but you listen carefully, you multiply here how I did, then after everything you can get correctly. Yes or no? After doing that, you are getting your acceleration. So for entrance, you remember directly this acceleration. The same acceleration little I can modify also, or I can write what? Suppose I am telling my M2 is heavy mass. So I'll write it is M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2 into whole square into G minus J. Yes or no? This also I can write. Same thing only, no risk. Now all of you understand. The magnitude of acceleration of center of mass is M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2 whole square into G. And direction is what? Minus J cap. What do you mean by minus J cap? Downward direction. That means in this system, your center of mass is going vertically downward. Minus J cap direction means downward. So that means you understand what is the acceleration of center of mass came here. Now acceleration of center of mass is nothing but M2 minus M1 divided by M1 plus M2 whole square into G. Okay. If you vector wise I'll write, then I'll give direction minus J cap. Clear or not? This is what we got. This is the acceleration of each block. This is the acceleration of center of mass. Difference is what? Here it is square, not there. But here square is there. Okay. So this one you remember. If any object I'll give and I'll ask acceleration of center of mass of the system, of this type of Pulley block system, then you can calculate. Yes or no? Clear idea? Formula remember? What formula? M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2 whole square into G. Okay. Suppose M2 is heavy, that's why M2 coming minus J cap direction, that's why minus J cap came here. If you suppose M1 is heavy, M1 will come downward direction, again acceleration of center of mass will be again same minus J. Clear or not? So are you getting the point? So this one is most important part, remember, and this is the derivation, how we are getting that. Okay. So multiplication and a little calculation we are doing and we are calculating. Okay. So acceleration of each block, acceleration of center of mass. Clear? No doubt? Okay. So this is the calculation. Check this calculation. Okay. Now here one small problem I am giving. Just try to do that. Suppose I am telling here one object is there here, object is there. Two objects are there, you take two blocks are there. One is 10 kg and another is 4 kg. So which is heavy only it will come down. Which is heavy only it will come down. Remember that. So 10 kg here, 10 kg heavy na, 10 kg will come down. Okay. So now here in this system find acceleration of center of mass. Acceleration of center of mass you find. Okay. So directly you can find with the formula m1 m2 you know na, directly you can find g value take 10. Suppose let's take g value 10 meter by second square. You calculate everyone and tell me answer. So I'll write your answer. Say me. Acceleration of center of mass is anything take. This is heavy mass you take m2 no reach. So 10 or direct formula write m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g. Okay. Magnitude I wrote. Magnitude. I consider this is m2. Because this heavy mass is m2. This is m1. This is m2. This is m1. Now what I'll do here? 10 minus 4 by 10 plus 4 into g. G value how much? 10. Now how to happen? 10 minus 4 is 6 by 14 into square is there, right? Square will be there. Because acceleration center of mass na m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 whole square is there. So whole square you take into g. Now what will happen here? Now calculate. 6 square is 36 and 14 square is 14 square calculate. 196 into. Now try to cancel something. Or here also in 36 cancel. 4 cancel. Anything you cancel here, this much whatever coming meter by second square unit. And this is your acceleration of center of mass. Formula is m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into whole square. 10 kg, 4 kg take and calculate. If in this case they will ask what is the acceleration of each block, then the square will be not there. That square will be not there. That one you remember. Okay. But acceleration of center of mass asking now, square will be there. Center of mass asking now, square will be there. Okay, that is what we derived here. Okay, clear? So how much coming that answer? 360 by 196. 1.9. So this calculation you do, this is 360 by 196 is coming around 1.9 meter by second square. Okay. So this is the way you have to calculate acceleration of center of mass. Clear idea? And what is the direction of center of mass acceleration? Vertically downward. Yes or no? Okay. So like this many problems you can do. Clear? Okay. Now one more question you try. Here one mass system is given. Here it is 6 kg. Here it is 12 kg. Okay, 6 kg, 12 kg. Now this is a smooth pulley is there, smooth pulley. Here frictionless pulley there. Okay. Here one string is there. Now here what you find? Find I. acceleration of each block. Acceleration of each block. Do I find acceleration of what? Center of mass. Center of mass of the system. Acceleration of center of mass of the system. Try to find answer. Check everyone question. Same Pulley block system. Find acceleration of center of mass. Direct formula you can use. So let me write answer here. So acceleration of each block. So acceleration of each block is nothing but what it is. You check which is heavy mass, which is light mass. Now definitely this you can take as M2, this one take M1. The light mass, heavy mass. So this formula is what? M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2 into G. Each block acceleration. G value if given you take, if not given you take 9.8 meter by second square first. Okay. So here let given G value 10 meter by second square. Now A value how much will come? M2 is 12. 12 minus 6 divided by 12 plus 6 into 10. So A is coming how much? 6 by 18 into 10. Now A will come how much? 1 by 3 into 10, which is 10 by 3 meter by second square, or calculate some 3.33 will come, right? So this is the acceleration of each block. Each block acceleration you got magnitude. Now they are asking next what? Acceleration of center mass of the system. So center mass also you can calculate. What is the formula? We derived already, right? So acceleration center mass is m2 minus m1 square, or by m1 plus m2 square, or m2 by m1 minus m1 plus m2 whole square you take. Into g will be there. Okay? That also you can. Now here acceleration of center of mass, acceleration of center of mass, SUM m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 whole square into g. Now g value given 10, m1 m2 value already you know, so substitute everything. So 12 minus 6 by 12 plus 6 whole square into 10. Now same everyone. What is 12 minus 6? 6 by 18. 6 by 18 is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 square is what? 1 by 9. So directly I'll write 10 by 9 meter by second square. Or sometimes you can write g by 9 meter by second square. This also you can write g by 9 meter by second square. Okay, or 10 by 9 meter by second square. Anything you can write. Clear or not? So once you know this formula, what is acceleration of each block, what is acceleration of center of mass, then this type of questions, no problem. Directly you can calculate. For each block there is no square here. But for center of mass, here one square is there. Clear? And how it is coming already we derived. Yes or no? I hope you understand. Yes, clear everything. So please note it down. Okay. So now you take one homework and you try to solve this. So here one system is there. In this system I have one 4 kg block here and one 10 kg block here. Now same thing I'll ask, find I acceleration of each block, and 2I acceleration of center of mass of mass of system. Okay. So this system you take and try to find. No worries. And if G value you want to take G value. G value 10 meter by second square. Keep homework. Okay. I hope you can calculate. Heavy mass you take M2, light mass you take M1. For this one, formula is M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2 into G. But for this one, formula is M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2 whole square into G. Yes or no? Okay. If you like, subscribe Vidyalakshmi Academy YouTube channel. All the very best. Thank you.